What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's your boy Noname coming at y'all with that first half recap. And I was gonna make a joke saying, man, we're so bad, it's gonna be a tank bowl between us and Miami for the first pick. But I'm legitimately worried and anxious, y'all. Saquon is out for the rest of the game. He got tackled directly in the ankle by, I can't remember what Buccaneers safety it was or linebacker, directly in the ankle. Dude came up, was nursing it, had to have medical staff not only escort him but help him limp into the locker room. That's extremely worrying. Let's not play ourselves. Saquon is our best player by far on the entire team. If he's out for the season, which is worst case scenario, might as well kiss the season goodbye. But he's already out for the game, which already puts our 18-point deficit at an even larger pit to climb out of. Alec Ogletree somehow, on a non-contact injury, strained his hamstring. I'm not sure if he's out for the rest of the game, but I haven't seen him in the game since that fumble recovery, which should have been a fumble recovery, in my opinion. I'm just saying, the refs this game, guys. Oh man, the refs. It might not show in my voice, but I am not happy with the refs at all. Absolutely terrible officiating. First off, earlier in the game, before Saquon was to be escorted out, there was a helmet-to-helmet hit that was not called, where he had to actually go into the concussion tent for a hot second for. It was on that drive where Daniel Jones ran it in for a touchdown, and I'll touch on him in a moment. But there was no call on that. There was no call on the fumble recovery, which should have been a fumble recovery. There was actually an offsides call on some dude whose last name is Allen. I want to say Bo Allen. I don't know. Defensive lineman for the Bucs. That wasn't called at all. There was that terrible call on Jabril Peppers for pass interference, which is just a good defensive play. Like, the refs, it straight up looks like they're playing against the Giants. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it to you guys. I mentioned this in the Dallas game too. There's just so many calls that don't make any sense, and I don't know, man. It's already piling on to what is a struggling team, so it just makes them look even worse than we already are. Daniel Jones looks great out there, guys. Let me pull up his stats real quick. He's 12 for 19, 123 yards with a touchdown on the ground. Using Everett Ingram nicely. He's been targeting Shepard a little bit, spreading the ball around. There was a nice pass to Darius Slayton, who's coming off his hamstring. In general, I love what I'm seeing from DJ. I really do. And the guy displayed his mobility. I told you all the league was going to be caught off guard by how fast he is on his legs, how good he is on his legs. There was one play where the pocket absolutely collapsed on him. No pressure on him, bro. He just slid out of it a little bit, ran to his left, threw across his body, and still hit Saquon right in the numbers. It was great. Daniel Jones is playing amazingly. But I was actually telling this, I was talking to a friend over text, and when Saquon limped off the field, guys, I'm not kidding, my heart dropped. I was so worried, and the reason it dropped is because, and I still do believe this, they didn't use him enough in the first half. They did not run the ball nearly enough in the first half. I think they're passing it a little too much. They're a little too pass happy. I don't care if DJ is out there tearing up the field. You got to remember he's still a rookie. And also you got to remember, when you have one of the best running games in the league, you need to use it. You need to utilize it. It's the way you keep defenses on their toes. Saquon only had 8 carries in this half for 10 yards. And yeah, they were stuffing him. But if you keep feeding him the ball, the defense is going to get tired. That's how those deep passes works out. That's why when we took a deep pass to Shepard, he was double coverage. We took another one, the first one to Slayton was also double covered, and it was only until the third one that it worked, because we're not running the ball nearly enough. And right as I told my friend, we need to use Saquon more, he goes out with the injury. For the second half, if we stand any chance, if we want to make any type of competition, we need to use Wayne Gallman. We need to use Jones also on the ground. I said this was one of the keys to success of the game in my previews. And the defense, this defense is trash, guys. It's literally, I don't know, man. How can you match up with Miami in terms of being one of the worst defenses in the league? You got a team in Miami that's literally trying to lose, doing everything in their power to lose. And then you got us, who's out there trying to win. You could see it in the way they play. But they're just so bad. And I have to put most of the blame on James Bettcher, because the players are out there playing their asses off. And James Bettcher, his schemes and his play calling is terrible. 3 weeks now. Your defense doesn't look that bad if your players are trying hardest. You want to know what a defense looks bad like when the players aren't trying? Look at Miami. But our guys are trying, and James Betcher has some terrible plays that he's calling. He gotta go. I don't see any way he could salvage this season on the defensive side. Jenkins out there getting burned, and I did agree with what he said. You can't cover anybody for 10 seconds, but all 3 touchdowns to Mike Evans were all coverable, and Evans does have a size advantage, but Jenkins, you look like a scrub out there, and they were bullying him. They were bullying our best cornerback. They were bullying one of the better cornerbacks in the league. They were bullying a veteran, making him look like a scrub. You kidding me, Jenkins? For all you got to say, at least keep it to 1. Evans is out here looking like the best receiver in the league, and no doubt he's one of the best, but jeez, man. This defense is terrible. I'm sorry for Ogletree because he's out there playing his heart out too. I hope he gets back fine. I would rather him sit the game out. You know, just like Saquon. Hopefully, guys, you know what I'm saying? Pray, man, because if Saquon's out for the season, it's really over. And a lot of people say that we overreact when we talk about Saquon in that way, but it's the truth. Even though they don't use him like they should, they still limit his carries for some reason. Pat Shurmur, I don't see you out there, you know, with some terrible play calling also on the running of the ball side. But, man, there's so many things that need to improve. I hope Saquon gets better. If they just told him to take the game off because they don't want to, like, risk anything bigger, fine by me. I don't care. Let him take the game off. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to risk anything serious. Same for Ogletree. If you need to take the game off, take the game off. Because this is a terrible deficit. I think this is our worst deficit. Because I don't think... with Dallas, we were down like 21-3 or 21-10, not 28-10. You know what I mean? This is definitely our worst deficit against the Bucs, man. The Bucs. Secondary looks terrible. Janoris looks like a scrub, and we're getting some nice pressure. I'm proud of how the defensive line is performing, but and then, you know, that's the defensive side. Just defensive plays in general are terrible. On the offensive side, the pass plays are nice and you know, very diverse, but it's a little too much. I do not like a pass-happy quarterback. I wanted Jones to stay sub 30 on his first game. At this rate, he's gonna go above 30. And with Saquon out, you could count on it because Wayne Gallman, he's a backup at best, nothing else. We still need to get him involved somehow, though. I'll be back, guys, with the second half recap after. But this is my thoughts for now. We won! Yo! Guys, the game just ended. We won. Alright, forget the fact. Forget the fact that we lose Saquon Barkley in the first half. Our best player on both sides of the ball. Best running back in the league. Forget that we lose him. Forget that we lose our defensive captain, Alec Ogletree. You know, also in the first half, I think. Forget that we lose him. Forget that we lose the backup linebacker. Forget that the refs wanted us to lose this game. Forget the fact that Janoris Jenkins was getting burned all game long and Mike Evans was making him look like a little boy out on the field. Forget the fact that he almost lost us that game. Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes, he won us this game. And the defense too, credit to the defense. Credit to James Betcher for finally adjusting and making some changes with the play calling in the second half. Because the third quarter, DJ exploded, beginning with that 75-yard touchdown to Evan Ingram. Alright, the defense exploded. We got like 4 sacks or something. I don't know, I'm going off my brain right now. Want to get these thoughts out to y'all as quick as possible. But I know Marcus Golden is out here making a name for himself. He had 2 sacks last week, 2 sacks this week. The X-Man rookie, O'Shane Zimenez got a sack. Lorenzo Carter got a sack. Dexter Lawrence got a sack. I told y'all about Dexter Lawrence. Yo, you guys really need to watch my rookie breakdown videos, man. Not to toot my own horn, but I let Giants fans know about these rookies, bro. Dexter Lawrence and Ryan Connolly, I said were 2 dudes to look out for when, you know, on draft night after I did like basically a review of the players and whatnot. The rookies helped the defense explode, man. If we're gonna be honest, Daniel Jones and the rookie crew is what got us this win, bro. Shout out to Dave Gettleman because he deserves a shout out right here for this win because it was really the rookies that carried this team, man. Even when we got our third string inside linebacker, Mayo came in. He did an admirable job. Alright? Man, this defense really showed up and DJ capitalized. 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. He's currently the #1 quarterback on fantasy football. He has like 40-something points. Oh my god, this guy Daniel Jones, I love it that he's sticking it to the haters. You know what I'm saying? Guys, the media experts out there, you know, the so-called experts and the players who think they're experts just because they played the game, that said this guy is going to suck, that say that the Giants made a mistake. I love that he's proven them wrong. This is definitely, without a doubt, the best rookie quarterback showing thus far this year. Better than any of Kyler Murray's games. Better than Gardner Minshew's games. Better than, who else is a rookie out there? I think those are the only two rookies. I could be wrong, y'all. I know Dwayne Haskins hasn't started yet, but he's already looking like the best rookie QB, and that's what I said, man. That's what I said. Mobile, a lot of people didn't believe it. Got that big arm. Oh, man, I love this guy so much, bro. And Eli, I like, bro, Eli, you were a good player, but you would not be able to make the plays that DJ made today. That one touchdown throw to, I think it was Sterling Shepard in the corner of the end zone where he was double covered. Eli can't make that anymore, and not to mention the 2 rushing touchdowns. One of them was designed, and one of them was the one that won us the game. The game-winning touchdown was all DJ. He saw that there was nobody open. Big space in the middle of the field, just took it straight up the gut, got the touchdown. Oh man, I love this kid so much, bro. He's bringing hope back to Giants football, y'all. Like, if our defense didn't step up, and they did, like I said, the sacks, the interception by Connolly, good on him. But we really almost lost this game because of a combination of a little bit of a bad call there on that last defensive snap, and also Jenkins just getting. Like I said, man, Jenkins looking like a scrub out there, bro. I don't know if we should. There's already been talks about this before he started playing terrible. There's already been talks about trading him, but yo, if we could put together a package, you know, maybe a first rounder next year, a second this year, and Jenkins to get Ramsey. Oh, come on now, it's over. Because if our defense can play like this, how they played in the second half, take that and get it sustainable over 4 quarters. And DJ plays like he does today with Saquon fully healthy, it's over for the league, y'all. You guys realize this? If our defense could play like they did in the second half, which they played average, above average, and our offense, it's already been a top 10 offense in terms of yardage, it's just we couldn't score. Now we're scoring. We can really make some type of run here. But DJ, oh man, I'm going to put out 2 separate videos. So I'm going to put out one for the first half and one for the second half, because it's like night and day. The first half, it's like you're watching the Giants last week. In the second half, it's you're watching a completely new team, completely revitalized. Everybody's playing with this great energy. Shepard he wasn't physically going off, but mentally he was going off in this game, man. Ingram, big part of this win. Ingram, DJ too, bro. Like, he shows his emotion. You know what I mean? Just like a couple hours before the game, they released an interview where before he enters the huddle and whatnot, you know, he always shows a little bit of his swagger, so everybody knows he's confident in himself. And that's why Sherman was confident in him. Oh man, guys, if we can, this got me excited. And I let y'all know, I've been excited since he was announced as a starter. But if we can do this again, man. Next week we got the Redskins. Come on, y'all. The Redskins defense is nowhere near the Bucs defense the way they're playing this year. Shaq Barrett might be runner for defensive player of the year. 8 sacks in 3 games. You know, we all know that these awards, you know, are usually some type of popularity contest. But if Shaq Barrett continues like this, he's definitely a runner for defensive player of the year. Bucs defense looks great, you know, and Washington defense is not near that. And Washington offense is definitely nowhere near Bruce Arians. So I don't want to say it's in the bag, but it should not be a loss next week. Just initial thoughts are right now. I absolutely love what I'm seeing from Daniel Jones, man. Everything that he showed in the preseason, he showed just now in the regular season. Ball placement, anticipation, reading defenses, great footwork. He needs to improve on his ball security. He fumbled twice. He definitely needs to improve on his ball security, but that's really the only thing I get, you know, that comes to mind in terms of a negative. You know, got the strong arm, does really nice play action fake outs, uses his legs really well when it's RPOs, and, you know, thinking on his feet quickly, you know, creative player. Like, he got it all, guys. He got it all. And of course, I'm going to expect him to make mistakes at some point because he's a rookie. But it's great to have this win, man. It feels good. It just feels good, man. Like, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. DJ Danny Dimes got us this win. I'm out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Put your comments down below. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Until next time, I'm out.